Hey everyone, Brickhouse here, and The Sound of Freedom. The little movie that could. The mainstream media is doing everything they can to keep people from seeing this film. And I, for one, am going to go see it. I thought I would get to see it last night. That didn't work out, but it looks like we are going to go tonight. And I think it's important for everybody to see it, regardless of where you stand in the political spectrum. Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative, extreme liberal, extreme conservative, libertarian, progressive. It doesn't matter. We all should be in agreement that this movie is important to shed a light on something that, quite frankly, a lot of people just want to turn blinders to. Well, Jim Caviezel, who stars as Tim Ballard, or plays Tim Ballard in the movie, and Tim Ballard is a real person. He's a real DHS agent. Is coming out and responding to critics, and I'm glad to see. I love Jim Caviezel as an actor. I think he's a great actor. Especially if you haven't checked out the show Person of Interest. Check it out. 5 seasons. Excellent show. You'll probably find a lot of what's in that show could be applied to today. To today. Anyway, from bounding into comics, Jim Caviezel responds to critics attempting to lampoon Sound of Freedom. They're scared. Actor Jim Caviezel, who plays Tim Ballard in the Angel Studios distributed Sound of Freedom, recently responded to critics who are trying to lampoon the film. Miles Clee from Rolling Stone derides the people he allegedly saw the film with in the theater's writing. The mostly white-haired audience around me could be relied on to gasp, moan in pity, mutter condemnations, applaud, and bellow amen at moments of righteous fury, as when Ballard declares that God's children are not for sale. What's wrong with that declaration? Absolutely nothing is wrong with that declaration. They were entranced by what they clearly took for a searing expose. No, it wasn't a searing expose. It's a movie based on actual events. Not even the occasional nasty coughing fit, and we had no shortage of those, could break the spell. Not only does Clee go after moviegoers, but he also attempts to tear down the film. As implausible as this movie is, it invents a finale where Ballard journeys deep into a jungle alone to pluck a girl from the clutches of guerrilla militants, which he accomplishes by posing as a doctor distributing cholera vaccines. One wonders if it was extreme enough for Caviezel's liking. Okay, Clee, let me explain something to you. Let me break this down for you. This movie is based on actual events. These things happened. Now, since it is a movie, they will take liberties in telling the story. But that doesn't change the essence of the film as far as the events that did take place as described by Tim Ballard. So, complaining about the the finale of the movie. Did it happen exactly that way? I don't know, maybe? Did they take creative license to alter the events of the finale? Possibly. But to criticize that is just asinine and insane. In response to this clear attack from Klee and others like him, Caviezel appeared alongside Alejandro Monteverde during a Q&A session with Angel Studios Chief Content Officer Jeff Harmon. I'm not going to play that video because it's probably pretty long. After Harmon noted this is a victory for the film and noting that they can't ignore this issue, Caviezel responded, "They're scared, quaking in their boots, and it's because the public are listening to their hearts, which is what this film tells you to do. When there is evil, real evil in the world, and when love is in your heart, boy, evil is just a coward to God," he added. Monteverde then added, "One thing that's amazing is, we make movies for the audience. And I understand, the critics world, but I like to focus on the audience. And the audience are responding. They're the most important for us as filmmakers, as storytellers, and the audience are giving us 100%, and that's where I want to stay." He then shared a story he heard from the film's producer, Eduardo Verstigui? I don't know, close. When an eagle is flying and the cow and the crows go behind, like they come in packs and they go behind the eagle and try to put her down with their weight. The eagle, instead of fighting the crows, what the eagle does is continues to fly higher because eagles can actually breathe with less oxygen. So they go really, really, really high. They continue to fly high, and then the crows, instead of fighting them, the crows just completely fall off because of lack of oxygen. Monteverde then related it to the film's criticism. "I like the symbolism. Instead of fighting any negativeness or anything, they just keep flying up. Let's keep going." When Harmon brought up the negative reviews of the film featured Caviezel's personal beliefs and his politics, Caviezel responded, "It's really funny when they don't like my politics because my politics are the Constitution of the United States." That's a great answer. He continued, "I want everybody to be free under the Constitution of the United States with inalienable rights, including unborn and born children. They have a right. And that's why we are not, those N-word guys from Germany in World War II. This is ridiculous. What they say about me is really none of my business," Caviezel said. "Not when you have children. Now, you don't care anymore and you realize what we're going to leave them. So this is our Concord Bridge, except it's not coming with a bullet. It's coming with a film. And Sound of Freedom is that. It is that freedom," he concluded. So there you have it. Jim Caviezel comes out swinging against the critics. Comment down below. Tell me what you think. And while you're at it, please take the time to smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already subscribed. Hit the notification bell to get notified when my content becomes available here on YouTube. You can also catch me on Rumble and Odyssey. And with that, I thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you later.